All right, I want to hit record right away. So happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Survive to Thrive. Today is script and role play day, and we are going to stay right here, just super quick, something I wanted to talk to you guys about. So, raise your hand if you like that music, right? Did I get any hands? I got some. I'm scrolling through and I'm watching you guys. So I'm looking to see what kind of responses I'm getting, right? Jacqueline's dancing in her chair, man. She's definitely digging it, right? And it's interesting because I don't just pick a song and say that's the pregame music for the day. So if you guys know me, if you don't know me, you would probably guess that's not a song that I would pick, right? And you don't know me then because that's who I am on the inside. I'm a fighter, and so are all of you. And, nobody ever said this is going to be easy, and it's not. But, I'm not somebody that's going to get in the ring and get bloodied. That guy, when you watch it in his face, he's so intense, man. He is on fire. It's just, he's got that look like, beat me. I dare you. Try to beat me. And, that's how we face every single day. Beat me. Try. You can't. You can't outwork me. You can't out hustle me. You may be smarter than I am. You may have more money to spend on marketing. You may have more experience than I do. But the one thing you can't beat is my heart because I will never stop. So, anyways, a little bit more about me and why I pick the songs that I do. Hope you guys appreciate that. If you resonate with that, then cool. If you don't, please give me some grace. And let's share some positive energy. Take yourself off mute. Tell me something good.
Geraldine share.
Do it, Geraldine.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to participate in this group.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I got my first offer accepted, so I'm very excited.
First of many to come.
Yes,
We're proud of you. Super proud of you.
thank you.
All righty, Sean, it just wouldn't be Survive to Thrive without Sean sharing something good. So bring it.
I'm working with this buyer he wants a lot for his money. And we've covered everything. So I started looking at expireds and withdrawn, and we found two homes that are expired that may come back on the market, but we're going to try to get one of them under contract off market. So moving steps in the right direction.
Keep up the great work, my friend. Doing awesome. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Let's-
Sean, thank you for sharing that because I have a similar situation. So now I know what I'll be doing today. Thank you.
There you go. See, Sean, never don't pull the trigger. Jump in here and talk because somebody needs to hear what you have to say. All right, who's next? Tell me something good.
I started my first transaction on SkySlope, so I should be getting paid soon, hopefully, for the first time, which is that's exciting because I've only spent money to be here so far.
Jack, your future is so bright it burns my eyes, man. I'm serious. I need sunglasses. I see Mama clapping her hands. She's in your corner, buddy. You got this. You got this. Nobody said it was going to be easy, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew, talk to us. You're on mute, my friend.
Me?
Dress
Oh, okay. Was it?
the other Matthew.
No, just quickly for Jack. I made my first $50 doing a final walkthrough, and I was pretty excited about it. So that was a good day for me. But I was doing an open house for one of my listings last week, and had a unrepresented buyer come in, and I was checking with them and seeing if they were looking for representation, and they said they were. And I asked what their budget was, and they said 1.4 million. And I held my composure and said, "How many bedrooms?"
You didn't want to jump up and down and go.
Oh, I did. Trust me.
That's awesome. Way to go, man. I love that. All right, we're going to play the question game today. So if you're new to Survive to Thrive, here's how this goes. Concept is based on the fact that people will never change their mind, but they will make a new decision based on new information. And the best way to help people make a new decision based on new information is by asking questions, by asking great questions. Now, the only way to find the great questions is to ask a lot of questions. One of the things that you should be doing every day is get a notebook and a pen and start writing down questions. You want to master the art of asking questions. Remember, the conversation is not over until you run out of questions. So here's how this works. I'm going to ask you to raise your digital hand and I'll call on you. If I don't get any hands up, I'm just going to call on somebody. So be ready to get called on. I'll let you know when to stop, but you're not on a stopwatch until I tell you to stop. Now, this is being recorded. What I want everybody to do is watch the recording later when I put it on YouTube, and I make a list of the questions that you're hearing. Highlight the ones you like. Throw away the ones you don't. The goal here is to get a list of some really powerful questions. Sean, you're up first. Matthew Kemps, you're on deck. Let's go.
What size home fits your family now? Why is that size important? When we sell your home, where are you going to move to? Why is it important to move in that area? Oh man, I thought I had 10 of them lined up. That was
done. You're done. You're done. All right, Matthew Kemps, you're up. Geraldine, you're on deck.
For a successful transaction, what would be the most important thing to you? Of that thing, why is it of importance? Once we sell your current property, where do you plan on moving to? Why do you plan on moving there? What's taking you there? In regards, done.
Geraldine, you're up. Okay, there we go. You're on deck.
Okay, so what is your timeline to move? What was your original motivation to move? Why there to that particular city? Are you downsizing? Are you upgrading? Will you need like extra room for in-laws to live in or stay in for a while? All
right, Geraldine, we're good. Proud of you for jumping in there. So proud of you. I love it when somebody new jumps into this group. So there's a pattern so far, so I want to break up the pattern a little bit. Think expired listings, think for sell by owners, think price reductions. You're sitting at the listing table, you get objections. Think, how are you overcoming those objections? Remember that when you hear an objection, the first thing you want to do is isolate the objection, right? So somebody says your commission's too high, and you could respond with, other than my commission, is there any other reason why you wouldn't hire me today? That's isolating the objection. But a better way to do that would be, if I were willing to discount my fee, would you hire me today? And what's important to you about that? All right, just giving you some other things to work on here, just redirecting the conversation a little bit. Hawk, you're up. Joe, you're on deck. Jacqueline, you're in the hole.
What's the most important thing to you when you're looking at your new property? What's the experience you want your family to have as you live in that property every single day? Why is that price important to you? How did you actually come to that price? Why do you think it didn't sell before? Why, do you know why do you know what the reasons are that houses don't sell? I'm done. My head is.
Hawk, you were amazing. I'm sorry for getting distracted, guys. So breaking the show here. Lacey is testing for being invited as a paid participant in the police academy to work for Special Victims Unit. She was supposed to take her test in March. She went today to do a practice test. She overdid what she was supposed to do. In other words, she hit everything plus, and they said, "You're good to go. You don't need to come back in March." So she's in the academy. So that's a big deal.
Congrats.
That's a big, big deal. All righty, Jacqueline, you're up. Let's go.
So now that you have that new job, where do you think it's going to take you to live? Is there a place that your company is looking for you to relocate to? Why would it be important to you to relocate there? Could you work from home? Is the size of the house that you're living in right now working for you? Or now that you're having a job change and a transfer, is there a different size home that you need? Would you like me to refer you to someone that works in that area that's specifically knowledgeable in that area? Doggone it, that's it.
I know, right? This is not as easy as you think it is, guys. That's the whole idea of doing this the way we do this. Joe, you're up next, and I don't have anybody on deck, so get ready for me to call on you. Okay, Bob, you're on deck. All right, Joe, let's go.
Hey, John, thanks for taking my call. Matthew Kemps, your previous agent, told me that you were still interested in selling your home, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to talk to you. I'm curious, where were you going to go if your house would have sold last time? What's important about that? What's the timeline that you need to be there by? Is there a possibility that you'll be able to stay in your current home instead of going there? What's going to be the effect if we're not able to get your home sold in that timeline? What do you feel were the reasons that your home didn't sell? Did Matthew give you any ideas on why he felt it didn't sell? I would love to meet with you in person to go over the strategic plan that I have to help you.
Okay, so let's stop right there. Stop. You did great. That's not a question. So up until then, those all questions.
That was just a walk down the appointment. That's as far as I've gotten that one.
You did really good. You did a really good job, Joe. All of you have done a great job. And this is not as easy as you think it is. I promise you. All right, Bob, you're up. Mindy, you're on deck.
Is your home still available? Are you still interested in selling your home? If I had a full price offer on your home, would you want me to bring you the offer? Just out of curiosity, if your home had sold, where were you moving to? What's important about moving to Virginia Beach? Are you still interested in moving to Tampa? Or have you given up on that goal? In my experience, when a home doesn't sell...
Take a pause for a moment. That was a great question. That was a really good question. Could you ask that again, Bob?
Which one?
Have you given up on your goal?
Oh, sure.
Are you still interested in moving? Here, I'll do it for you. Are you still interested in moving to Tampa, or have you given up on that goal? Keep going.
Yep. In my experience, when a home doesn't sell, like yours, usually it comes down to one of three reasons: either price, presentation, or marketing. Now, just out of curiosity, which of these three do you believe is the reason your home didn't sell? You know, I see that listings that come off the market at 1.1 million. Just curious, if I see that your listing came off the market at 1.1 million. Just curious, if you would have gotten 950,000, what would you do? Are you aware that the buyer who would have given you 950,000 didn't know your home? Oh, would have, yeah, that's right. Given you 950,000, didn't know your home was available for 1.1. Did your previous agent do a supply and demand analysis for
All right, Bob, let's stop there. Really good job on that. Let's go to the price conversation super quick here. So the property is at 925. This is what Bob was just sharing with us, okay? So the listing's at 925. If you had an offer, at what point are you not selling your home? Tell me where your heart stops. If you got an offer for 900,000, are you selling your home? What if you got an offer for 890,000? What are you doing? Are you selling your home? What if you said no and it meant you're still in your home 6 months from now and your home is no longer worth 890, now it's worth 870 or maybe 860. In other words, prices are going down, and the longer you stay in your home, the less it's worth. If you would accept an offer for 870, is it possible that at 925, the buyer that would give you 870 doesn't even know your home is for sale? All right. Bob, I was just plussing the conversation. Absolutely not correcting anything you said because you did a great job. Let's go to Mindy, and then I'm going to switch gears here. We're going to go to objections here in a second. Mindy, you're up.
Are you listed on the MLS by chance, or are you only listed on Zillow? When you sell your home, where do you plan on moving to? How soon do you need to be there by? Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the property? Bed, bath, square footage, blah, blah, blah. What improvements have you made to your home? How long has your home been on the market for? Why do you think your home has not sold yet? Has anyone shown you a comparative market analysis on your home?
Okay, let's pause it there. You know, a really good follow-up question, Mindy, would have been, can you tell me what a good buyer looks like to you?
Ooh.
Go right into that conversation. You teed it up. And I'm sitting there going, she's going to ask me what a good buyer looks like, right? I was expecting that. All right, so you're getting an objection. I want you to respond with questions, not with selling and telling, right? So here's the first objection. You're speaking to an expired listing and they're telling you they're going to hire a friend. Raise your hand if you want it. You got like 3 seconds and I'm just going to call on somebody. All right, Joe, go.
Hey, John, just out of curiosity, if your friend can't get you the deal that you want and it's lower, is that going to affect your friendship?
Good response. All right.
Or, John, you don't owe your friend anything. You don't owe me anything, but you do owe it to yourself to hire the best agent for the job. And I'd like to show you what I can do to get you the goals that you want.
Well done. Very good response. Not a question, but, you know, definitely a really good response. And Geraldine gave you a heart. I agree. So that's a great script, everybody. Write it down. All right. Same thing, because there's more questions here. You're talking to an expired listing and you're hearing, I'm going to hire a friend. All right. So I'll jump in. If you're not happy with the job your friend's doing, how comfortable are you going to be going to your friend and letting them know you're unhappy? If you're in a position where you have to fire your friend, what is that going to do to your relationship? Is it possible that hiring your friend is going to mean that your home is still on the market 6 months from now? Did you know the average real estate agent sells less than 4 homes a year? Did you know that 80% of real estate agents are part-time agents? If you knew that I was the best agent for the job, you would want to meet with me, wouldn't you? If I was willing to give your friend a 25% referral fee, your friend would still win and you could hire the best agent for the job. And if you knew I was the best agent for the job, you would want to meet with me, wouldn't you? All right. Commission. Your commission is too high. Respond with questions. Come on, guys. There's one question. Everybody should have their hand up right now.
If I was willing to lower my commission, would you be willing to bring me on as an agent?
That's the question.
My commission's too high?
There you go. It's called a porcupine response.
Thank you, Charlene.
Yes. Good job, Charlene. It's called a porcupine response. My commission's too high. Right? Come on, there's other questions here, guys.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go for it, Geraldine.
So the porcupine is just the tone that you use.
It's a good point. It's feeding it back to them. So think of a porcupine shooting out those spikes, right? You're just feeding it back to them. So one of my best responses that I love when somebody says your commission's too high is really, why is that? Now, pay attention to the tonality. John, I think your commission's too high. Or Geraldine, I feel like your commission's too high. Jacqueline, I feel like, you know, the price is too low. Okay? Really, why is that? Now, if I were to say, really, why is that? It's a different question, isn't it, Jacqueline? Totally different message, right? So really, why is that? Now, what you do by doing that is you put the objection back in the seller's hands, and now they have to defend their objection versus you defending your commission. And guys, it's magic when you're sitting at the listing table and you've got a husband, wife sitting there, and the guy is usually the one that comes up with the stupid responses because women are so much smarter than us guys. And he says, I feel like your commission's too high. And you respond with, really, why is that? And he starts telling you why your commission's too high. Meanwhile, his wife is sitting there looking at him going, are you nuts? Did you hear what he says he does? And all you have to do is sit there and let the two of them talk, and she's going to overcome the objection for you. And it's going to be like, okay, let's go.
So what's the response if they say, so your commission's not negotiable?
100%. When we have an offer on your home, if I need to give up money in order to make the deal, I will, because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. And after all, you want someone who is an excellent negotiator, don't you, Jacqueline? Now, if I were willing to give away my money that I use to support my family that quickly, how quickly would I give up your money when we have an offer on your home? All right, Kevin, you're up.
Would you rather save 1% on commission or gain an extra 5-10% on the sales of your price?
Good question. Good question. Well done.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
That's great.
By the way, I've been playing with AI, and boy, did I find some fascinating things. I may update you on later.
That's crazy. Where's Michael Wiseman? So, Michael, take yourself off mute. I don't know if it's okay if I share this or not, but I'm going to anyway. So, Michael Wiseman's created an AI tool that has, what would John Dietz say? Did I get that right, Michael?
Pretty much. Just taking all of your recordings and throwing them in there, and you can chat with it and talk to it, and it'll give you the answer.
Is there any profanity involved?
No.
Okay.
Come on. I'm pretty PG most of the time, guys. Let's go. Geraldine, talk to me.
Thank you. Can you repeat that? You said that your script, you could put it in the chat GPT and.
Well, you'd have to talk to the smarter guys on this call, like Kevin and Michael. But what Michael has done is he's created a platform where he can go to AI and say, how would John Dietz respond to this objection? And it's given him a response.
Okay. So I have a quick question for you or everyone in the floor, if you could suggest and give me some wisdom as well. What would you do when someone, because of this whole NAR thing last year, they come, we all know that our commission comes from the transaction. So what would you do or respond to the client when they say, well, in the past or last time I sold, it was the seller that paid the commission. Why do I have to agree into, pay you if? And what I've been doing is like, well, I'm gonna negotiate and fight your commission, so the seller can pay it. But in the event that things, right, I always shoot for that. I mean, I just want to clarify that, you're responsible for my chair, because it's no longer obligatory, at least, here for the seller to, right? To pay the.
So Kevin, got 60 seconds here, guys. Kevin, Michael, either one of you, Matthew Kemps, let's see, Jacqueline, any one of you want to jump in here and answer the question for Geraldine? Let's go. All right, so here's what that's telling you. Go ahead, Sean.
This is Sean. I would say the same thing that I would say to a seller. I'd say right now, my commission is not negotiable, but I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. So when we get in the contract, if I need to lower my commission to get the deal done, we will do it, because I want you to have the house of your dreams, not pay my commission.
Right. So here's I'm just going to I'm just going to clean that up a little bit, Sean, because when I say my commission is not negotiable, that immediately puts me and the other person in a position where we're fighting one another. Okay. So if you're asking me if my fee is negotiable, the answer is 100% yes. When we have an offer on your home, if I need to give up money in order to make the deal work, I will, because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. And that's the same thing Sean just said a different way.
Can I go?
Go Hawk.
All right. So the reason my commission is 5% is because my goal is to get you the best possible price on this house. I am a pit bull of a negotiator, and if I can help pay for myself and more, then I've more than made up for the 5%. But if I can't get you the price that we're looking for, then I'm more than happy to give up a part of my commission to make this deal happen, because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker.
Boom, 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 boom. Well done, Hawk. I'm proud of you.
I just had a deal at the very end. We're a week from closing, and I'm just getting a text from the seller. Is there anything you can do on agent commission? At least help me pay some of my other debts. I still owe utilities and vehicle taxes from the county. So to me, these are really awkward when it gets at the end. It's so much better when you handle it up front, because at the end,
right
at the very end, we are basically screwed. He's holding you as a hostage, basically, you know? So my response was, hey, I reduced my listing fee for you from my usual 3% to 2.5, understanding your situation, and also waived my transaction fee. This is all I can do. We're closing next week. Congratulations. That's it. And then the response, really, thank you. I appreciated your help. It means a lot. So they will ask, but if you go straightforward and honest with them and upfront, they will accept it.
Agreed. Well done, Kevin. Thank you for sharing that. I'll add that had you not done that up front, it would have given you the opportunity later on to give up money in order to make them happy later, right? When you give up money early, what you would think that people would appreciate that and they wouldn't ask for you to give up money again. What they actually do.
And they forget they already asked you in the very beginning, and they keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
100%. Yep. And you'll actually find them asking more often because they want to get back in your pocket again. So, Kevin, you're a rock star. Thanks for sharing that. Sean, we are over time, but jump in here, man.
Really quickly, defending your commission or what you get paid is part of being a professional.
That's right.
It. It's not about the money. It's about being a professional. That's it.
Okay, so price only matters in the absence of value. Some real estate agents discount their fee, and they should. Some of you are getting that right now. Some of you will get it later on. I see Alyssa nodding her head. She immediately got it, right? Yeah, I'm not one of those agents. All right. Make it a great day, everybody. Go get them, man.
Hey, John, before you let us go, according to ChatGPT, it says that John Dietz is known for his direct and no-nonsense approach to real estate coaching, would likely respond in a way that shifts the conversation from commission to value and results while maintaining his confidence. And then it gives me a couple of examples of you. So ChatGPT is on to you, bro.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. That's just amazing.
Very good. Thank you.
And then remember, there is Meta AI, there is Grok by Elon Musk, then there is Gemini, then there is Claude, and then there is Microsoft Copilot. And all of these will give you somewhat different answers, yet it's fun to play. And some of the answers will just blow your mind how deep they go.
That's crazy. Just crazy. I got to jump, guys. Make it a great day.
Thank you.
See you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
All right, guys.